May was a remarkable month for South Korea's biggest stocks. The median KOSPI 50 company actually fell 5%, but the leader surged 156%, and a second company more than doubled. This was not a broad rally. It was a concentrated rush into artificial intelligence hardware, robotics, and a handful of major business groups. That contrast makes this one of the most unusual leaderboards in the global market series so far. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our global market series with the top 10 KOSPI 50 stocks for May 2026. For clarity, figures in this video are rounded. Let us count down the companies that broke away from the rest of the market. At number 10, Samsung C&T gained 45%. The company entered the month with a new shareholder return policy for 2026 to 2028, including a higher minimum dividend and a plan to redistribute 60% to 70% of dividend income received from affiliates. The policy also highlights future growth businesses centered on energy and biotechnology. At number 9, SK Square rose 47%. Its fortunes remain closely linked to SK hynix, its key portfolio company, while management has also set a goal of reducing the discount to net asset value below 30% by 2028. That link gave investors another route into Korea's booming memory chip story. At number 8, LG Corp climbed 48%. That kept another holding company in the top 10 during a month when investors rewarded several of Korea's large business groups. The move also sat alongside a much larger rally in LG Electronics. At number 7, Samsung Life Insurance advanced 56%. First quarter net profit reached 1 trillion won, up nearly 90% compared to last year, helped by higher investment income. At number 6, SK Inc. gained 59%. Its shareholder return plan includes predictable dividends and either extra dividends or cancellation of treasury shares worth 1% to 2% of market value when asset sales provide the funds. At number 5, Samsung SDS jumped 80%. The technology services company plans to invest 10 trillion won by 2031 as it shifts toward artificial intelligence infrastructure and services, with 5 trillion won earmarked for data centers and related infrastructure. Cloud revenue also grew 6% compared to last year in the first quarter. At number 4, Hyundai Mobis gained 81%. On May 19th, the auto parts company held a Silicon Valley event focused on robotics and physical artificial intelligence. Attendance reached around 400 people, more than double last year, as Hyundai Mobis looked for partnerships in robotics and automotive semiconductors. At number 3, SK hynix also rose 81%. The memory chip leader unveiled a cooling solution on May 26th for next-generation high-bandwidth memory products. The design reduces thermal resistance by 30%, helping chips run more reliably under the heavy workloads created by artificial intelligence data centers. The company says the technology is intended for future products, including the next generation of high-bandwidth memory. At number 2, LG Electronics soared 108%. Investors were excited by faster progress in robotics, including the company's closed home robot and robot components plans. The backdrop was already solid. First quarter revenue reached a record 24 trillion won, with strong home appliance and vehicle solutions businesses. Its vehicle solutions business posted record quarterly revenue and operating profit. And at number 1, Samsung Electro-Mechanics exploded 156%. On May 20th, the company announced a 1.5 trillion won contract to supply silicon capacitors to a major technology customer in the United States. These tiny components sit inside advanced semiconductor packages, including chips used for artificial intelligence servers. The 2-year contract begins in 2027 and gives the market a concrete reason to see Samsung Electro-Mechanics as a new beneficiary of the artificial intelligence build-out. The agreement was the company's first large-scale supply win in this new business. And on the other side of the leaderboard, Hyundai Rotem fell 25%. Its removal from the Korea Value Up Index was one late-month development to watch, rather than a complete explanation for the decline. May's KOSPI 50 story was strikingly concentrated. Only 19 stocks rose, while 31 fell. The average move was still a gain of 12% because the biggest winners were so powerful. If you found this useful, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and comment with your pick. Do you think Korea's artificial intelligence and robotics rally has more room to run, or are these moves getting too hot? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.